Take it easy.
Nice streaming.
Thank you.
Neil, that's gold, mate.
Oh, it's Birdie.
Oh yeah, someone could.
Yeah, I'll take that water.
I'll take that.
Neil!
First try to the father and son team. Riley Crouch, son of Michael Crouch. First try scorer. And we have Mark Carstens taking the field for the first time in his customary headgear. Jason Martin has played more minutes than the previous game by a long way. Calf muscles are still intact.
For a little while.
Controversial call there, controversial call. Snake pitch blowing up. Fantastic crowd here. Tension's mounting on the bench too.
Hey, Ben. This is
I thought it was supposed to be like a muck around here.
There was he. Vinny's coming.
Yeah, we're going to start
Jake Friend's come for a spell. How is it out there, Jake?
Torrid.
Torrid?
Torrid.
Pace of the game is electric, isn't it?
Already.
It's some moose out there, is it?
Oh, just a couple.
Man. Which team?
It's a youngin' down.
Zach, come on.
What's going on?
All right, tackle mark.
So our guest water runner here, Mr. Reid. Jack, do you think you're scouting here for the Broncos, are you? Or
Golden oldies, you never know. Suit the boys up, they'll be
send
right.
a few names down to Uncle Wayne.
Come, Shane, come, Shane. Come on. Let's go, Bill. Two runners, two runners. Nice, Bill. Go, right, Swicky.
Oh, this is great.
Let's go.
Offside, Trev, offside!
How are we handling it, Mr. President?
Actually, I feel good. A little bit overweight. A few kilos.
Looking good on camera.
A few kilos wouldn't hurt to lose.
Looking good on camera, sir.
It's not to that point yet, is it?
Good to see Raymond Totoro helping out the referee, just in case he misses something.
Way to go, way to go. Refresh, refresh.
Come on, Zach!
Here, here, good choker. Here, good. Check on, keep him. Oh, great work, Mark.
What have we got in the bottles there tonight, Aaron? Is there, are we actually running water, or we're not allowed to say on camera?
I don't think so, no.
Okay, we'll keep that between ourselves.
Yes, Willie! Yes, Willie! Jason! Jason! Go for it! Plenty of time, bro! Plenty of time! Jason's on you! Jason's on you! Nice! Yeah! Who's won? Who's won? Who's won?
Pete, Heinzie. Yeah, Heinzie's on.
Compress them down here! Compress them down here!
Pete, where were you? Second.
Compress them down here!
How are we feeling out there, Pete?
No words, no comment.
DJ, go lock. Hurry, hurry! Come on, Brad! I'm getting fucked up. No, it looks like I'm going alright.
How's the pace of the game out there, Mr. President? Handling it okay?
Yeah, mate.
And how do you think we're going to change tactics for the second quarter?
Just got to tell them not to run so far.
Slow things down a little bit. Yeah, a little bit too much running involved.
Yeah.
You enjoy that quarter time squirt, won't you?
Yeah. Thanks.
How are you feeling there, Mr. Carstens?
Feel like I'm 20, mate.
Good stuff, and you're looking like it too?
38 years ago, but
The headgear protecting you well in this day and age of a crackdown on the concussion rule?
it's got this special feature, like an optical sort of sensory thing that means I can catch fuck all and I can't see ball carriers coming at me.
Oh, right. That's keeping you safe then.
He's just live streaming.
Yeah.
Hey, Margo, you're a soft top. You are dead set soft. How'd your women go?
16-6 went down, mate. But they toughed it out. They went really well. So we're just going to have some of the younger ones now to entertain us. Always good watching the young ones. Good to see girls involved as well. Absolutely fantastic crowd here tonight. Thanks to all the Snakes supporters for getting down here, doing a lot for the club, the community. Nights like these really make everybody proud to be part of a club like this. Probably won't get too close to those huddles. We might try and keep this reasonably PG if we can. I guess Waterboy, former Bronco, English. Snakes Live TV.
Snakes Live.
Hello.
How you enjoying the game so far, boys?
Good.
Yeah? Think you can learn a lot from some of these old timers?
Yeah.
Yeah? What are you learning?
Well, I'm learning to run.
Very good.
Tackling.
Yeah, never play for any other club, will you, hey?
And when your dad says to go, Dad, when you kick the ball, don't laugh. Just
Nice work. Good on you. Thanks, guys. Enjoy it, hey? We'll try and get an interview with former president of the juniors, Mr. Tim Wood. Tim,
Hi, Chris.
How's the game going out there, and where do you think the father and sons can improve?
Our fitness is probably letting us down a little bit, though our supplements are definitely helping us out a little bit. So,
Supplements.
yeah, there's.
Is there any truth to the rumour that Asada are waiting on the sidelines?
I truly hope not. If they are, I hope you got those spare samples at hand, mate. It's very torrid, mate, but we'll hold our own.
Very good. How do you think you'd go if you only had water in the water bottles?
Yeah, we would certainly be lacking some performance.
Thank you for your time, Mr. President. Anything else for the cameras and the fans?
Yeah, bring on full time and more supplements.
Okay, are we going to stick with another 3 quarters, or
We'll see.
we'll see how we go?
Try.
And scorer of the first try and father? So you put him through the gap, did you there, Mr. Crouch?
Yeah, I think so. I wasn't sure. Tangy didn't do much to get that try. I supported him.
How's it feel playing alongside your dad?
Pretty good, yeah.
Yeah? Ever done that before?
Probably in the backyard. But
Yeah. First proper game? That's good. How you feeling, Nick?
Yeah, I'm good, mate. Yeah. No, I didn't do too much there. I talked plenty to make sure
Strategic?
I had plenty of cover. So.
Good stuff. Good stuff. All the best.
Thanks, mate.
Off the kick off, you know, when they drop it like 2 plays later, and I kick off the ball
So Neil,
the big guy.
you expecting a busy evening?
it's been pretty good so far. I've just had some dietary requirements for Roman, but apart from that, no blood so far. A lot of taping at the beginning of the game.
Yeah. And how much strapping tape? There was a rumour that we had to give Leukoplast a call and get another delivery.
They came through on time, and it was.
Of course, Josh Totoro has to walk in front of the camera.
That's
Deliberately
right,
went
yeah.
out of his way.
That's right. No, the tape was all good. We all got there with it. Yeah, everyone got their requirements, so it was good.
Fantastic. And so, how many ambulances do we actually have on standby? I've seen a convoy.
Well, I've let the emergency department know, so they were very thankful for that. So we'll see you probably about 10 o'clock later on tonight.
They've cleared out. I've heard they've cleared out several wards of the hospital for referrals.
They have referrals. Yes, they've got lots of extra blood wipes and the fracture clinic's ready.
Fantastic. So this is the longest quarter time break in history. Is that deliberate or?
No, they'll actually seize
I was
up in a
wondering when
minute.
you were playing buggy because you were fucking hopeless.
Oh, we can cut that.
No, we can't. We're going live.
Oh, we're going. Yes, it's not good for them because they'll seize up. Their bodies need to be.
Yes, on this cold evening.
That's right. Yeah. But look at the crowd.
Fantastic. Going live for Snakes TV.
You driving home? Don't have someone if you're driving home.
Is it quarter? Yeah, it's going to be the longest game ever. Come on.
Oh, they changed to 15. That's good. Don't you change to 15.
Who's got here?
Yeah, change to 15.
Oh, Jason was signing that day. Come on, coach. Coach. I'll just be over at the bench.
Staying hydrated, Raymond?
Yes. You fucking put an ice pack on.
So, Miss Karen, how many seats do we have put out for the sin bin?
For the sin bin, none at the moment because these boys are going to behave themselves tonight.
They are, very good.
Yeah, if they don't, they have to answer to me.
They'll be behaving themselves.
So they'll be behaving themselves, yes, apparently, yes. I'm a little bit scary.
Excellent. Great to see the crowd here.
It's a lovely crowd tonight. And, yeah, we're doing very well and Jack's attracting a lot of attention. So the kids are loving him.
And it is great to see former Broncos and international.
Yeah.
He would have preferred he played for Australia, but he chose his Pommy heritage.
So yeah, no, he's going to run the water and he's running fine, you reckon?
Fantastic.
He's running fine. So, yeah. So I've got to go and take some photos of him and the kids.
Yeah, we're going to do it.
Oh yeah, we Is this for TV?
Snakes TV.
I've got 7 years for the Broncos. I don't play anymore, but I played when I was 5 when I started. So 20 years, 4 years.
Oh, hey, I'm on TV. This is on TV. I'm on TV. This is Snakes TV. Hey, I'm on TV. Do that for the TV. You need to get a run so I can record it.
And here we have the mother of the first and only try scorer. How proud are you, Mum?
Very proud.
Very good.
Very proud.
And what about the husband, the father of the try scorer? Do you think he's doing well?
He's doing okay. Keeping safe.
And how much ice do you have at home ready for the next few days?
I want to ask you a question. He wants a question. Can you dab?
Can you?
Yes, I am.
Let's see it.
Oh!
Oh, you can do better than that. Come on.
I got flexible arms.
Can you dab?
That's the best I can do. Is this
Kyle, let's see you dab.
International Snakes TV?
Oh, that's fantastic.
Is this International Snakes TV?
It's going live right across the world through Facebook.
Through Facebook. This kid.
I think last time I spoke to you, you said you were
So how are we going, sir? Are you getting lots of help out there from the from the
I'll tell you what, there's a lot of commentary out there. They're playing old school rules.
I see Mr. Totoro wasn't hesitant in giving you a bit of advice when he thought you might have missed something. Is that helping your game, sir?
No, never. Never, Raymond. Never, ever. Trust me.
She might have your work cut out.
Too long.
Thank you, sir.
Listen, boys.
Here we go, about to start the second quarter of what may end up being 4 quarters or may not. Could end up a war of attrition.
Why are you taking video?
That ball? That ball?
Who was that?
I'm going over there. Nah, don't.
You ready there, BJ?
I think so, well.
Yep. All set?
All set.
You think your grandson will be proud of you?
I hope so.
I'm sure he will be.
I think he's got to get that back too.
Oh, Mark Carson's a very quick scoot out of dummy half. On the junior Totoro. I'd love to commentate, but I don't know the names half of these people. That's a little bit fast for this level of game.
Nice, good D.
Tell you the person holding the camera is struggling to keep up at the moment. They need to slow it down to more of a legend speed. So we're still at 6-0. Expecting the score to open up considerably. But know that defence is going to be a high priority in quarters 3 and 4. Still got some skills, some of these gentlemen. Still got the skills. Never lose it.
Oh, do on. This again.
Hello, we've got an appearance from Mr. Doublestein. FAO to the Stars. Has FAO'd at rep level consistently for, gosh, years even.
I'll go get some.
I think we've got a dummy half here pretending he's a winger. One might ask the question why the dummy half is hiding all the way out here on the wing. Some good footy there.
Shadow! Shadow! Final! Final! Here, one. Go!
Tungy's looking for a sub.
Hey, Tyus! Tungy!
Standing offside at the play of the ball.
Go, bro. Hang on.
That's a fair 1-for-1 replacement. Number 12 there, on for Tungy Masters. Similar in stature.
Wing. Hey? Yeah. I can't win.
I think these water boys might be doing a little bit too much coaching here. Expecting the referee to ask the water boys to leave for too much coaching. Too much coaching from behind their lads.
You're off already. I'm not a winner.
Little bit of scar tissue in that calf muscle from last game, Mr. Martin. A little bit of scar tissue in the calf muscle from last Legends game.
No, the one from last time is good. It's the other one. Oh, it just didn't feel good.
Well, 2 dodgy calves is better than 1, isn't it? At least a balance.
Like I'm only short of the ground. This is for the new men's magazine.
So, you know what you should do? Replace the crashes. That'll be the easiest on the other side.
Fresh the ball.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a big spell.
Stick your wing, guys, stick your wing. Help him. Great defence.
Look, you just don't get television coverage like this on Channel 9 or Foxtel. Lovely hit into the triangle there. Well, we've had requests from Channel 9 to pick up the coverage. Yeah, we're just working out licensing agreements at the moment.
Good play, boys. Good play.
Yes, and as we can see, sometimes the kicking games do need a little bit of work.
We need 3 off. We need 1 more off. Yeah, no, we need 1 more. Jack, we only got, have we got 13 left? Or we have 14?
Take your order, please.
Who's right centre?
Good. You got it.
Why?
Second try to Riley Crouch. And the father and son team are starting to dominate now. The game plan that obviously Raymond Totoro put a lot of input into is starting to pay off.
When are you going to check this? Yeah, I'll come off.
Well done, Josh Totoro. Now, you must be really feeling the pace. This level really probably makes you want to just get back and play A grade where it's a bit slower and easier, hey?
Oh, you're not wrong. Far out, bugger. This is ridiculous. Yes, please.
That Powerade red water's good.
It's amazing what we can put in the pre-workout bottles now, Mr. Doublestein.
You can get them from any supermarket, but this wasn't from a supermarket, I don't believe.
Right.
Oh, hang on, big BWS is a supermarket?
Well, we won't comment for fear of recrimination.
Okay.
But let's just say that you're only serving that to adults. So 10-0 to the father and son team, and the coaches team will not be happy. The pensive bench, very pensive bench on the coaches team. Now that's more like it for a Legends game. Here we go, history in the making. President Tangamatua Masters and his daughter Kanisha Masters. Here she comes. Fantastic to see. Great to see the way the Caboolture Snakes embrace the ladies' game and the girls' games. A very, very strong junior girls club. In fact, we have two teams, our under 14s and our under 16 girls, playing in grand finals in a week's time, and both teams have been through the season undefeated so far. Kanisha herself has made dozens and dozens of appearances for the Caboolture Snakes girls team. Keep watching closely. We should see father passing off to daughter for a try in the corner. Another try to the father and son team. Couldn't tell you who scored that, to be honest, but we'll see if we can find out.
Kanisha's going to have a kick.
Any intel on the try scorer there? First aid to the Stars?
Riley Crouch again, I think.
Again? Surely not a hat trick. Almost. I think the strong wind might have stolen that one from her.
Let's go.
And at half-time, 14-0 to the father-sons, father-daughters. Caboolture Snakes. 14-0 is the lead. And we have our youngsters coming out again to have a game. Showcasing all the young talent, the future fathers, mothers, sons, daughters of the Caboolture Snakes. I don't think there's anything better to watch than young kids playing footy and having a ball. As you can see, well organised. Everybody paying complete attention to the coaches. No one's getting distracted at all.
Wait this way. Wait this side this time. Little kids on that side and we swap back over.
Nothing but enthusiasm, and that's what we love to see. I don't really care about anything except let's go and play footy.
We tie, so we need to win five. Just space.
All right, guys. Who kicked off last time?
Them.
Oh, okay, so Leon, you got to wear that. Hey, you got to wear it. All right, you're kicking. Okay. Right up.
I'll be tired.
Here we go. I'm sure we're going to see these youngsters show the golden oldies a thing or two about playing footy. Just a wonderful atmosphere here tonight. Can't thank the Snake supporters enough for coming down and supporting the club. As you can see, the stands are packed. There's a huge night in the clubhouse afterwards. Snake pits cooking. We'll go over and have a look at this other mini game. And nothing changes in footy. Everybody's keen to help the referee at every possibility.
Meanwhile, now you're like, yeah, you know.
Look at these youngsters having a ball. Great to acknowledge the adults, fathers, mothers, volunteers that really are just down here. The only thing they want is for the kids to have a ball and have a game of footy. So if you haven't tried it, get down and volunteer at your local club and make sure that local club's the Snakes Rugby League club. After all, that's why we're here. I might be accused of being biased, and that'll be true. Look at this nice defensive line here. All in a line, ready to move up. Fantastic, and as you can see, the traditional style of under 6, under 7s football. Everybody within 2 or 3 metres of the footy. Yes, that's the way. Oh, a little bit of an offload there.
Don't stand in front. Don't pass it forward. Don't pass it forward. Eddie.
This is where it all starts. And love for the game here. Some of these kids are going to be playing for the next 20, 30. And as you can see from the adult game that's going on at the moment, possibly even 40, 50, 60 years. If the bodies hold up. Not that it stops some of our legends who are on the field tonight. Whoever that one viewer is that's still hanging in there, shout out to you. Let us know who you are. We're going to send this worldwide. It's going viral, as you can see. Get Rusty into the game. He's been doing well. Left foot chip over the top for almost a regather. Shout out to Rob Parker, Drew Cutler. Fantastic for your support and the thousands of others who are tuned in but are probably just a little bit shy to let us know who they are. Oh, footwork. The footwork on him, and he's put it down for a meat pie. Wondering if Facebook's bandwidth is going to be able to handle the worldwide viewing that we're attracting at the moment. Have to get on to Mark Zuckerberg and see if we can just add a little bit of bandwidth there. We could be struggling to keep all of these followers live. Let's go and see how the seniors, the legends, are holding up. Exclusive coverage here. Exclusive coverage from the huddle. As you can see, it's such a cohesive unit. All eyes are on the coach, whoever that is. We have Tim Wood probably looking for a wing spot again.
I cannot play wing. Going back to where I belong, mate.
Good to see.
Can hide in dummy half.
Good to see. I think any winger that wears a headband should be shot on sight.
Absolutely.
Back in the middle. Get him back in the middle.
So is it on? Is it?
Chicken Jill's on after one hit up on the top.
Oh, you could see history repeating, ladies and gentlemen. From the old days of Alan Wilson and Alan McMahon, Newtown and Balmain in the kicking duel of the late 70s. Oh, and we have had a ring in. We've had a ring in. Mr. Reed's going to run the line now. Hopefully he knows the rules. Oh, look at that style. Look at the style of the flag waving. I think the local air traffic controllers are going to be on the phone for Sephamore duty.
I just needed the kicking dead so I can give a signal.
Here we go, we're about to start the second half. We may still get through 4 quarters yet. Sportsbet running a book on whether or not this game will last 4 quarters, but seeing as how we have 73 reserves for each side, and we will just make sure everybody understands there could be a little language on occasion. And we can see Michael Crouch. Michael Crouch has put in a serious conditioning effort to get himself ready for this game. Pay attention, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to see history repeating. You may never see this in an NRL game again. Let's see if the guys know what to do. Oh, that wasn't in the agreement. That was not in the agreement. There could be. We could have a game of footy on our hands again. There we go. Shout out if you've ever seen a kicking duel. Must admit I'm old enough to remember all the other players congregated in the middle of the field having absolutely no idea what to do, while 2 fullbacks had a good old-fashioned kicking duel. The name's Greg Brentnall, Gary Jack. Can't remember too many others, to be honest. It was a bit young. It's a great way to give the forwards in the middle a rest, though. Be surprised if young Mitchell Rosa even knows how to referee this. Who's offside, who's not. Pretty much everybody's offside by the look of it, except the guy running the footy. Pretty sure the only other place you'd ever see anything like this might be in the schoolyard, by accident. Looks like Corey Oates running down the sideline. Yeah, they're too confused with this kicking duel. They've decided to play footy.
Please signal that one.
First class signal. You only get signals like that in the NRL. And as you can hear the crowd, very intelligent crowd. They can see a forward pass from 90 degrees. And how did Dad go?
I don't know, I wasn't watching.
Oh my goodness. He had one hit up and you missed it. Well, lucky I got it on video. You'll have to go home and replay it and tell him how awesome he was, okay?
Wait, how many people?
Found his front quickly. Quick, play the ball.
How many people on live?
How many live? We've just ticked over to 3 billion. Or it could be 3. I'm just not sure.
3 billion sounds good.
I'm just not sure how Facebook abbreviate their metrics. Hello, we're having a scrum. Who's going to steal the loose head, I wonder? Oh, lovely line.
And then that man just looked it on.
Guys, come on!
Close to a try, the experience of Joshua Totoro, turning him on his back. Oh, and there's a little bit of resentment there. Halfbacks always know the rules better than a referee.
Gee, another hit. Another hit, you.
A little bit of wisdom there from father to son. Don't be surprised to see an intercept from young Riley Crouch here any moment. That's if we can get 3 or 4 passes strung together here from the coach's side.
Do you have to talk to the camera?
No, I just do it to annoy anyone that's watching, otherwise I get too many people joining in.
You know they can hear you.
Turns them off pretty quickly.
They can hear you.
Well, they could hear me if they were watching,
It's
but
just one person on.
no, that's one, which actually signifies 1 million.
You're a liar.
1 million people. Yes.
It's just on Facebook.
Facebook abbreviates it, otherwise the number 1 million would go too far across the screen.
Yeah, you've only got one person watching it. It's just like, it would say 1M. Facebook? You mean M, not M?
Yeah.
I said M. Well, let's go to 9 News.
Oh, 9 News have picked it up, yeah, but they just can't play it live at the moment because it's not a news time. They're into their prime time TV.
Oh, so it'll be on news.
If you watch tomorrow, I'm sure you'll see footage.
Oh, you should put it in there.
Maybe if you watch the footy show tomorrow.
Yeah, can you please put me in?
At the moment, we're just working out Foxtel and Channel 9 both can. Oh, look at that footwork. Probably could have seen that if I could hold the camera steady. See if we can get a word out of the try scorer there. So great chase there. Now tell me, how many times did you practice that move before tonight? 0. That's a winning effort.
I hear sub off.
Don't be surprised if you see our FAO to the Stars, NRL Sports Trainer level 2, Neil Dadelstein, looking for a sub himself. Converted by Raymond Totoro. How are we hanging in there, Pete?
Soaring tight, mate.
Soaring tight.
This way, boys.
Big nudge from Wusty there to kick off.
It's like 6 feet on that.
Father-son bench. Look like they got everything under control.
Probably going to come again.
Look, these NRL level touch judges never lose focus. Look at this. Eyes on him like a beaver. Eyes on him like a... Oh, look there, we've been warned off. We've been warned off. Some of these people are actually playing footy.
Go, Teddy! Field goal. Come on, lefty!
Every colour one for us. And let me.
Okay. You ready?
And Tony. Tony, three. Oh. 4. Yeah, wait till on a sec. Nice. He's professional. Professional. Go. Put a field goal. Tell him to put a field goal. Just for fun.
Oh, the mouse trap. Making a comeback all over the place.
Whoa.
Just had a penalty there for an arm creeping up over the belly button, I believe. Fathers and sons, just got too much combination here this evening, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that, see? Could be getting ugly.
Oh, is that yours?
You just don't get coverage like this on Fox, NRL or Channel 9, who we are in negotiations with over the rights to broadcast this. Contract wrangle between the media giants Foxtel and Channel 9. So you can vote. Should we let Channel 9 show the footage, or should it be exclusive to Fox NRL? Let us know, both of you. Could be a tie if either one of you goes for two different. Oh, look at that! Mark Carsons has thrown the dummy. Could be seeing a bit of an increase in the mistake rate. I'd say some of these guys might be looking towards the snake pit instead of looking towards the football. Sure, we won't keep you up much longer, ladies and gentlemen. Almost to the end of this third quarter. Oh, and he's through. Possibly the best scoring chance we've seen from the coach's side for a little while, and unfortunately, probably a little bit of leg weariness creeping in, a little bit of fatigue. I'm sure that the... Absolutely, Zach, there's been fatigue, probably even before kickoff. Knowing what went on in the dressing rooms beforehand.
Jack, are you driving home?
Yeah.
You can't have a special water bottle.
Oh, I'd love a special water, trust me, I'm salivating. Salivating.
Oh, why does he get a special mention? Who's he? Who's he?
720 NRL games, 130 internationals, and that's just as touch judge. Apparently he played a bit of footy too and wasn't too bad, Mr. Jack Reed. Staff photographer, Miss Chloe Taters, recording it all for the history books. This will go down in the annals as one of the greatest exhibitions of rugby league ever put on at Bob Day Oval here in Caboolture.
I'll send that. No, scoot the whole set. It is on the tool. Scoot the whole set and then... Yeah.
You heard it, that's the plan. Scoot the whole set, then field goal. Will we execute?
Anyone's going to put that in my grass and in your fucking house.
Fans and spectators here this evening, families just advised me that there will be some incriminating evidence YouTube tomorrow with a video of the match.
Shout out to Wusty. You got a lot of fans here, Wusty. People have been calling out for you.
Right, last quarter, boys, so we'll just rotate every 3 minutes.
And as you can see at this level, they're so skilled, they don't need a game plan, they just need to make sure that everybody rotates on and off. They say we regress as we get older. It's gone back to the under 7s rule where everybody's got to get equal minutes.
Thanks for coming, Pete. Get some new sockets. She's up there scooting them. That's good. That's a good part.
Let's not forget, these are the people that help us make sure the kids get a game of footy every weekend. These are the people that are coaching, volunteering. Without these guys and girls, we wouldn't have juniors playing footy here at the club. So it's great to see these people putting in the effort that they do, volunteering their time. There we go. Volunteering to make sure the kids get to play footy. That's what this is all about. The kids stop playing footy, it's not fun anymore.
Let's make this happen, eh? We've got to get a try.
There's the call. The call's gone out. Heinzie's been charged with the job of putting on a chip and chase from behind his own 10-metre line and running the whole length of the field.
Where's my wheelchair?
Consider get some points on the board in this final quarter. So close yet so far. Don't forget the after-match recovery, raffles and refreshments. We're upstairs and fresh over there.
Here we go, the championship quarter. the championship quarter. Can they hang on? Coaches are going to be coming hard. You heard their huddle talk. They've got it sorted out. Their replacements are ready to go.
Oh, you want to interview? Okay.
One of the future stars, future Gillaroos of the game, Kaya Connolly.
Oh, look.
Are you ready for the grand final, Kaya?
Yeah, I'm bloody oath.
And good to see your interview skills are impressive.
Yeah, they are.
This is going out to children.
Yeah.
So, what are you going to do this week in preparation in grand final week? Have you got a grand final breakfast? Have you got radio interviews, TV interviews?
Yeah, I got a couple.
Functions?
This one here and
This one.
one with my mum. She's gonna spam me.
Yep.
Yeah, I've got nothing else. I mean, I eat bacon and eggs before grand finals. You know, it's always a tradition.
The breakfast of champions, yes.
Because you have an awesome mum.
I have a pretty awesome mum.
Of course you do. Shout out to Mum Sita.
She's up there. She's repping.
And it's a big week. You can't let all the media attention distract you from the grand final, can you? So have you got any strategies in place to help, you know, have you got a media ban, or have you, are you banning yourself from social media so you can concentrate on the game?
That's not going to happen, but I mean, Mum might take my phone off me if that counts.
Why would you do that? Why would you do that, Claire?
Because I'm on my phone a lot. Yeah. And I get distracted real easily from it.
But never when there's homework to do, or housework, or dishes to be done, or anything like that. That's always done before you get on your phone, isn't it?
Sometimes, you know.
And, look, we're going to get back to the action, because I do believe the duck has been broken. The coaches have scored their first try, and Kaya has distracted me from finding out who it is, but let's see. Is there any truth to the rumour that it was Peter Hines' chip and chase that put that try on? Any truth to the rumour that it was Peter Hines' chip and chase for that try? We missed it at Snakes TV. No?
It was
Peter Marshall, former Panther, former Gold Coast. Chargers.
That's a Warrior's head.
Who was it, Pete? Was it the Chargers? Was it the Giants? Was it the Seagulls? Seagulls era. And converted. Is there enough time? If you can see that, there's a bit over 12 minutes left. And it's 20 to 6, even though the 6 hasn't been put on the scoreboard. Just in the flavour of the evening, everything's a little bit slower than usual.
On the pool. On the pool. Get it high. Yeah, it's coming this way. It's coming.
A little trick shot from the kickoff.
Mitchell, why not he kicked that goal? Oh, Sweeney kicked the goal. Doesn't exist. There we go, we're even now. Oh, we're playing Union! We're playing Union! No, we're not! Rock and roll! Rock and roll! Hold it up! Hold it up! Clean it up! Good work, Ben! Stop it in!
And the ratings are going through the roof here for this live TV coverage on Snakes TV. We've hit the 3 million mark. Obviously it's the quality of the football. Oh. Shane Powell using his OzTag skills there to slice through a gap. Here we go. We could have handbags at 5 paces soon. The tension is escalating. Now that the coaches have scored a try, they're hell-bent on getting some more points.
Anyone?
One off, one on. Kanisha Masters off, Kolonchenki on. Fairly even exchange of skill there, I would say. Oh, look out.
What about the first knock on, Rev? Were you tight by Phil as well?
As you can possibly hear, Raymond Totoro has been drinking from the wrong water bottles, or the right water bottles. Certainly not water bottles anyway. Oh, and the energy has lifted here. We can see the energy has lifted. Although Peter Marshall's not silly. Takes a good settling run. Shifting to the right now, and Wusty's going through the big left hand fan, right arm carry, and he gets it away. BJ up to Tahi. And have we got another try? We have. That's going to take the score to 20-10. So we'll see if we can get an interview here with the playmaker in that shift to the right. Crucial pass there from BJ. Lovely left-hand fend there. Getting the ball away, Rusty. Well done.
Shona!
So BJ, was it your catch and pass there that made that try?
Yes.
It was, yes. That's gone down in history now. Can't be
Pass
repeated.
from Shane.
Lovely try. Here we go. To make it 20-12. The touchies flags are up. 20-12. We've got a finish on our hands, ladies and gentlemen. Are we going to see a trick shot kickoff? Is Josh Totoro going to put all his wily A-grade skills to the fore and try and regain possession from this kickoff, or are we going to play the safe route and pin them down in their own 20 metres? There's a few suggestions here. Few suggestions. Can we pick what they're going to do, ladies and gentlemen? Going for depth, taking the safe route with a lead. Probably a smart option. Of course, it comes down to the defence now to pin them down here, doesn't it? And another smashing run by BJ. I think he's learned those skills from his daughter, actually. The energy has lifted in this game, ladies and gentlemen. We can see a coach's team that have just coasted basically for 3 quarters and thought now's the time to start playing. Now that the fathers and sons have started to tire. And what is Zach Carstens doing loitering at the back for that one? I'm sure his father will tear strips off him for that. Kolonchenki's just sliced through there. He's away. He's got some speed. He's got some footwork. And he's going to go all the way. That could be a very damaging score. He has scored close enough to be converted, you would have to think. That might just kick the fathers and sons away. That'll put it to 24-12 with a kick to come and 5 minutes and 20 seconds left.
I turned around, I'm like, oh yeah, Josh has got this.
Mark, it was the kick reception from son Zach that really set up that try, wasn't it?
Yeah, mate, definitely. They taught him everything my uncle knew.
Well done, well done. So it's 24-12, 4 minutes 30 seconds. There's enough time here for the coaches to come back. Plenty of time for the coaches to come back into this one.
Many thanks to the officials. And of course, we acknowledge our sponsors for the final time this evening. Bugden Inside, Shane's Auto Glass, Sun City Roofing, LMC Barbershop, PNS Bus.
Right, here we go. This is the crucial set here. The crucial set. If the coaches can complete a set. Oh, they're heartbreaking. They're heartbreaking. And that's a ballsy call from the referee there to penalise that one, knowing full well that he's probably going to cop a conditioning session this week from his coach. Oh, and the handling's just starting to... Oh, well, it wasn't a knock on at all.
Take the two! Take the two! Yeah, Ben, take the two!
Wise words from the experienced Ray Totoro.
What?
Seems to be a little dehydrated. The heat must have taken it out of him today because Ray Totoro will not let go of that water bottle.
Yeah, hold that.
Can't see how many standard drinks are in this one. They won't die wondering, the coaches. That's Raymond's. Be careful who you share that with. Yeah, Raymond Totoro once again congratulating the referee. Never let it be said that Raymond Totoro wasn't always the referee's best friend. He used to communicate with them a lot. Oh, they're all coming out now, Tungy Masters. He's putting on some trick plays of his own. We've got 1 minute and 22 left. As you can see, there's still some contact happening here. we're starting to get a little lazy with some of the tackles, so hopefully everybody still comes out of this intact and with their heads attached to their shoulders. Although we are going back to the 80s and 90s, so it wouldn't really be a Legends game if we didn't replicate some of the tackling styles of the 80s and 90s, which was always effective just under the jawline. As we can see here, Neil Dabblestein dispensing his expert advice.
Lack of training and age combined with
And how long do you think? Do you think you'll be okay for the finals of the World Cup selection, or can you get him back on the paddock in time for the World Cup?
Yeah, I'll give Mal a ring tonight.
Okay.
It'll all be good.
That's good to know. The fans will be pleased to know that we'll be going into the World Cup with a full strength squad. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very, very much for supporting this. Don't forget, this is all in celebration of the Caboolture Snakes, a collaboration between the seniors and the juniors clubs. Recognition of the coaches and volunteers who, without them, obviously we wouldn't have a game of footy for the kids to play without people like Miss Rosa here. She's done a ton of work for years here at the club, and we can never recognise these people enough, because without them, as I keep saying, and I know I'm harping on about it, but seriously, unless you volunteered, you don't know really how much effort these guys put in. Obviously they do it because it's rewarding for them as well, because without effort you just don't get anything. But as you can see, these guys are all absolutely wrecked, but you really don't get too many opportunities to play footy beside a son or a father. And there, as we can see, Michael and Riley Crouch obviously enjoying this. We've got the Castings gang here, Kane, Zach and Mark Senior.
It's just he was already getting it because of the shot.
All day, Buggo! All day!
Tim Wood obviously excited about his stint on the wing there. I think that was the crucial factor when we moved Tim Wood out onto the wing, obviously.
Yeah, stop here and get a photo. First of all, let's thank the crowd, eh?
And that's been a great crowd here, so.
Good for a jack or what? Can't put it to a jack Carson. They can lead it.
I'll just come and boys.
Josh can lead it. Josh can lead it.
Well, we're going to have the team
Josh, you lead it.
club song.
Song.
Here we go. Just block your ears if you're sensitive to language.
Joshy.
Come on, boys, mix it up. Mark loves it. Reach up, reach up. That's good. There's like 4 people that know it.
Let it go, Hosey.
Just a short version.
Who's leading?
Let's go.
Are we good? Are we good? Are we any fucking good? We are the boys from Caboolture Town. Lift your hand, your shockies, and your boys too. If you go like the skankies, you know what you can do. Are we good? Are we good? Are we any fucking good? We are the boys from Caboolture Town. Good happy, lads? I'm not doing this again, do not ask.
It's on record, Raymond Totoro's declaration, he will never be involved in another game of football until next year. Shout out to all your Snakies fans.
Thanks, mate. Thanks for filming.
Probably do me for another 12 months.
tougher than any Falcons or A-grade game there, young Joshua Totoro?
A lot faster, Buggo. A lot faster.
Some of the old boys know the shortcuts, don't they?
Yeah. Should we go get all the boys together? Under 15s. What? Who? Me, you, and Buddy J? No, everyone else that's here as well.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll finish it there. This will be on the Caboolture Snakes Rugby League Club seniors page. We'll share it to the juniors and share it to everybody. Anybody you think that is part of the massive Caboolture Snakes community, and it is a big community, extending right into the Caboolture region, the whole region. I mean, we got people coming from a while away. And we got people who've been a part of this for generations, as you can see. We might be able to get a couple more interviews before we go. So they tell me, Marto, they tell me that you put a lot of training and effort into your father's performance tonight. Did you? How many sessions did you go through before this evening?
What? Well, we train every day.
As champions do, yes.
Yep.
Oh, right. So training for what's about to happen, not what just happened.
That's what
Maybe.
Did you enjoy it?
I did, loved it.
Awesome.
Yeah. It's going to take me 12 months to recover, but yeah, it was all worth it.
It'll be at least that long before they put another game on.
That was really
Thanks,
good.
guys.
Sorry, where'd someone go? Oh, Michael. Yeah, where's Josh and then the under 15?
You're not really worried.
Yes,
And Bob Dale, grandfather of Graham and great-grandfather of Ben, Chris and Joshua. Great to see. And on that note,